Hello everyone. Today let's dive into Latin root word ego, which means self. Let's look at some words that come from this root. Ever heard of an egoist? It's someone who puts himself first. For example, he is an egoist. He always thinks about himself before others. Next up, egotist. That's someone who loves to talk about himself a lot. For example, he's such an egotist. He always brags about his achievements. Then there is egocentric. That's when someone only sees things from his own point of view. For example, she is egocentric. She doesn't even notice how others feel. Next, egomaniac. This one's for people who think they are the best at everything. For example, he is an egomaniac, always craving attention and praise, thinking he is the best at everything. Last but not least, alter ego. That's like having a different side of yourself. Think of it like Superman and his alter ego Clark Kent. And there you have it, ego and its related words. Do you ever feel the urge to be the life of the party, but then crave some quiet time to recharge alone? You might be called an ambivert. This personality type thrives on a balance between social interaction and solitude. The word ambivert comes from the root ambi, which means both. Think of it as Swiss Army knife of prefixes adding a whole new layer of meaning to words. For example, take ambidextrous. Ambi for both and dexter for skillful. So ambidextrous people are those who can write or use tools equally well with both their right and left hands. Now, have you ever been stuck between two delicious desserts, unable to decide, or felt conflicted about a choice? That's ambivalence in action. It comes from ambi and valentia, meaning strength. It's like an emotional seesaw where you have a mixed feeling about something. And there you have it, ambi and its related words. Remember that ambi isn't about indecisiveness, it's about embracing duality. Keep learning, keep growing. Hello everyone, let's learn some words from the root psych. First up, we have psychosomatic. This term refers to physical symptoms which are caused by the mind, like when stress leads to a headache. The key idea is that the mind affects the body. Next is psychogenic. This term describes conditions or symptoms that originate purely in the mind, without any underlying physical cause. For example, a psychogenic illness might involve feeling pain or experiencing other symptoms, but these symptoms don't have a physical explanation and are instead caused by psychological factors. Now let's talk about psychotic. This term is used to describe a person suffering from psychosis, that is, delusions, hallucinations, or any mental state that includes a loss of reality. And lastly, psychopath. A psychopath is someone with a personality disorder characterized by lack of empathy and often criminality. They might appear charming on the surface but often have no real concerns for others. You must have thought why words like psychology and psychiatry sound similar. It's because of the common root psych, which means mind or soul. Let's explore some words derived from this root. First up, we have psychiatrist. A psychiatrist is a medical doctor who specializes in mental health. They can diagnose and treat mental illness and even prescribe medication. A psychologist is one who studies the mind and behavior. They help us understand why we think, feel, and act the way we do. Unlike psychiatrists, psychologists cannot prescribe medication. A psychotherapist is one who provides therapy to help people overcome emotional and psychological issues. They focus on talk therapy to help people walk through emotional and psychological issues. And a psychoanalyst is one who taps into subconscious mind using methods like dream analysis to explore hidden thoughts and feelings, often focusing on childhood memories and trauma. Hey everyone, let's dive into root word neuron today. The root word neuron comes from Greek word for nerve. The most common derived word is neurology. This is the branch of medicine that deals with nervous system, including our brain, spinal cord, and nerves. So neurologists are the doctors who specialize in this field, helping us understand how our brains and nerves work. Next, we have neuralgia. This word simply means nerve pain. It's a sharp, shocking pain that follows the path of a nerve. And finally, neurosis. It refers to a mild mental disorder involving stress, but not a loss of reality. When you have a neurosis, you worry so much that it makes your life difficult. And neurotic is someone who has constant stream of worries that never seem to go away, even if those worries are completely insignificant.